Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the daily vlog. Tossing in my head still sort of what content I'm doing, that sort of stuff. At this stage, because of everything that's going on at the moment and all the plans that I have and everything I'm kind of spending all my time on, it is mostly going to be car slash drifting slash photography stuff, which is pretty much what everyone knows me for at the moment anyway. I may start a side channel to do fitness stuff on and kind of follow my fitness journey as I go through that. But I will, obviously I'll mention it here too because it is me, it is part of me. This is all about me, this channel. Even though it is at the moment specifically car stuff and photography stuff. So I had a crack tonight at getting back on the sim for the first time since actually drifting for the first time in real life. Yeah, there's no good 31s on Assetto Corsa, unfortunately. I was really kind of hoping. I've mucked around with them before and they just never felt right. There's a couple around that I found, but they've just never felt right. Had another crack at them tonight, and yeah, they're bullshit. They're not even close to what the 31 feels like in real life. Completely different sort of response, completely different physics and sort of car response to it. Just, yeah, fucking horrible. So, Gravy Garage, the Beta, JZX90, I think it is one that I tend to use. Find it, the power band in it seems to work really well for me. It's sort of car, you can kind of grip it up a little bit, but you can also make it just like super easy to drift. So if people are new to drifting, it's a really easy one to start with because you can just make it slide really simple, but still be very controllable. I tend to use that a little bit. Jumped on the wet pan. You can get, I think it's the Super Series North circuit from last year. If you get that track, it's actually got the wet pan on it, and the guys have put a fair bit of time into getting the physics of the wet pan pretty close to what it is in real life. It actually feels pretty damn close to what it was drifting on it in the 31. A little bit weird because there's no sort of cones or markers out, so you kind of got to make your own way around and kind of cover your own little course. But you can still kind of follow the basic peanut shape. Seemed to feel pretty close to what it was on the night. And then had a crack at Drift Playground. It definitely is good for muscle memory. Very different feeling. Obviously, you don't have that G-force of sliding around and then moving around and sort of the feedback through the seat and through your feet. I haven't got tens of thousands of dollars to spend on a full simulator, so I'm never going to have that. But it's good for muscle memory, for the hand control and just sort of the feeling of the steering wheel and the response. One thing I did find that I struggled with when I was doing the drifting in the 31, the transitions. I can initiate the start of the corner, get through a corner nicely, but then that transition back the other way, I just found I struggled to get a smooth transition, really jerky, if I could get it to happen properly at all. Had a few people give me some tips, which kind of made sense to me. Jumped on the simulator and instinctively I'm doing basically a quick flick to opposite steering to basically unsettle the back end of the car and flick the back end of the car around. I'm doing it naturally when I do it on the sim. And so as I was doing it, as I was sort of having a bit of a play tonight, I've realized that I do it naturally on the sim anyway, so I don't know why I wasn't doing it on the night in the car. I think it just comes down to just complete brain and physical overload of input. Obviously, again, I had all the G-force, I had the feeling of the car, I had obviously the paranoia of stay away from the concrete wall, everything else going on. Brain kind of went back to simple terms and kind of just did the bare basics to get the car moving. So something I'm going to be a little bit aware of next time I'm on there, and sort of pay attention to see if I'm getting that bit of movement and getting that extra little flick to get the transitions around. But it actually felt good. It didn't feel the physics, a little bit of physics. You do get feedback through the steering wheel. I've got a basic Logitech G920 or something, I think it is. The feedback through there is actually it's quite good. I'd put it on par for, feeling, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 compared to what it actually feels like through the steering wheel of the car. Obviously, it's never going to be perfect, but it was actually pretty damn good. I did try and screen record through OBS some of my runs, but I am running it off a laptop, albeit a gaming laptop, but it doesn't like recording and doing something like that and running a whole bunch of other stuff, and it just, it will record it. I don't know if I can drop my video settings down for the game, just reduce the video quality to let the computer run a little bit harder, but the computer's fans were going over time. The thing was just going like mental. And as a result, the game itself was really jumpy and jittery. And I found it was just that little bit of a lag. And even the feedback to the wheel actually changed, I noticed. That little bit of lag just made it, the runs when I wasn't recording were actually pretty good, fairly smooth, could link the whole course through. But then when I started doing it, when I started recording, because it was kind of getting a bit of delay and a bit of lag in it, it was hard to control. It wasn't smooth. They were horrible runs. So I might put a little bit in here, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The other thing I'm actually looking at doing, because I do want to do a little bit more sim, just good muscle memory, just a bit of practice, bit extra, whatever. Obviously, I can't get it on the track every day. I'm actually going to start doing a bit of streaming as well. Don't know whether to do it on Twitch, or I might just jump on the Discord. Might even just jump on I've got my Discord, but might even just jump on the AusDC Discord at night with some of the guys on there. Just talk shit and drift, and if you want to jump on and watch, you can. I think there is a way, I've got to look into it, but I think there is a way of actually simulcasting across a couple of different platforms. No doubt there's probably some paid version of something you can do it, but I'll see if there's a way of doing it without having to pay for features and shit like that. If I can get it across even like YouTube, Facebook as a live or something, or Twitch, Discord, something, I don't know. I'll have a look, so I can figure out. If you know how to do it, feel free to drop me a comment down below or shoot me a DM. Would love to hear from you. But I'd like to start doing that as well. Just sort of talk shit, Friday nights or something like that. Just get on and have a bit of fun and drift. I'm doing it anyway, so might as well jump on and have a chat to people while I'm doing it, have a bit of a laugh with some of the guys. If you want to jump on and have a laugh and say hi, you're more than welcome to. I do want to do a few more regular lives anyway. Even just simple shit. When I'm in here working out, working on the car, stuff like that, rather than just doing the pre-recorded stuff, actually do like Facebook Lives or something, just to get a little bit more interaction with you guys and kind of get a bit more content up. So yeah, day 2 done and dusted. I'm really wanting to keep this up. I actually want to get the whole 365, 366, 364, 365. I don't know. I was finding I always struggle with how many days in a year. I think it's 365 this year. What are we? 24? So it shouldn't be. Oh, we're a leap year this year? I think we might be. Oh, that's bad. I don't know whether we're a leap year or not. Anyway, that is beside the point and makes no difference to anyone. I'm going to sign off now. I may put a bit of content here. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to sign off because I think the videos for Assetto just turned out absolutely shit. So I'm probably not going to bother putting them up. I'll have a look at them. If there's anything, I'll put them. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you for day 3. Ciao.